Meditation is often a misunderstood function in life, and many people think of it as a cult activity, and unlike prayer, it's not accepted as spiritual or beneficial enough to learn and even use infrequently, much less on a daily basis. Many religions don't even believe in meditation, and I understand why, because from my youth into adolescence, my introduction to religion was somewhat fundamentalist, and it's taken me many decades and many studies and many sources to learn and accept what I now share with you. Meditation is probably the most important of all the life functions because it increases human progress and consciousness. I'm going to try to explain what meditation is and introduce a simple meditation method to you to use. Meditation can help us control and enhance our achievements. It can even bring them to a masterly level. Through meditation, we can also command our bodies to be perfect and our lives to be full to overflowing by constantly practicing it. Meditation also helps us become anything we desire, but we have to practice it on a regular basis and do it properly. Dr. Walter Russell states that meditation is communing with God for the purpose of working knowingly with God. And he also says that meditation means to think inwardly toward the soul rather than outwardly through the brain and the senses. Remember, Jesus told man, "Seek ye the kingdom of heaven within." And he didn't say outside, over there, or up there. He said the kingdom of heaven within. And he meant that our Creator dwells within each and every person, place, or thing. And that awareness of God within will come to any person who asks and communes with God through inner thinking and meditation. There are only two ways of thinking, and those would be thinking outwardly through the brain and the senses, or inwardly toward the soul. Outward thinking develops the physical world and physical desires, but inward thinking unfolds spiritual qualities and realms that help move man from the jungle up to the light at the mountaintop. It's a long, slow journey, and it takes man many, many lifetimes to accomplish. But when we finally realize that our Creator is within us in spirit, this also means He's within our mind, which we share as one. Therefore, our goal must be to consciously and constantly make ourselves aware of this internal spiritual combination. So let's please avoid using the free will we were gifted with to ignore this inevitable relationship that we have as being one with our Creator. Remember when Jesus said, "I and my Father are one"? He was telling all of mankind that our inevitable goal in living these earthly lives is to eventually become just like Him. So each and every one of us will be able to say, as we finally attain that level of Christ consciousness, "I and my Father are one." The first step to meditation is to relax completely. Enter a state of peace and stillness and forget your body, stop thinking about anything. Go into a zero stillness and ignore or forget your senses and your sensing. There are a number of techniques that you can use to do this. One is to desire the knowledge of light and express your desire with feeling, but do it without words. Let it be like a realization of being bathed in heavenly light, lovingly light. And then absorb and become that light from within and throughout. And to help you stop thinking, replace thinking with the ecstasy of just knowing. So first, fill your whole soul with desire for that ecstasy, which is the perpetual state of the God mind, and feel the desire evolve into an inner joyousness, and allow this to become your constant state of mind. While in this state, it is impossible to feel any human unbalanced emotions, such as fear, anger, discouragement, inferiority, envy, jealousy, any of those frailties. Stop thinking and replace thinking with desire for inner joyousness and knowing. The greatest definition of meditation is the desire of mankind to know God within them and to manifest their God awareness by extending it through their knowing and thinking. making their ability to create and produce material bodies or things originating from inspiration. Simply stated, meditation is a conference between your soul and the universal soul. To be one with God means to desire His knowledge and power. Once you learn to work knowingly with God, you will acquire that power in direct proportion to the measure of your belief and the extent of your awareness of God within you. If that awareness is asleep, which it apparently and surely is in multitudes of the people on this earth, then it must be awakened. Your awareness of God in you is also the measure of your ability to dwell in the light of all-knowing love, thus becoming a co-creator with God and setting aside your human frailty. You become a co-creator by following up your divine meditations with actions and then turning your genius thoughts into things. Dr. Russell also stated that genius is self-bestowed, while mediocrity is self-inflicted. God did not create us to sit back and hope and pray to receive stuff. We're here to work, learn, know, create, by giving and re-giving in balanced measures, also known as the law of rhythmic balanced interchange, just as the whole universe is rhythmically balanced. So never short anyone on anything or in any way in any dealings you have with others, or you will be breaking that law and you will pay the price. Through meditation you can master your body, but it also must be in direct measure to your awareness of God's power within you. You can't do it by yourself. Believe me, I know. As this awareness becomes that inner joyousness I mentioned before, all of your physical and mental ailments will be driven out of you. Every ailment and illness is the result of unbalanced emotional thinking that develops toxins within our bodies and creates mental issues in our minds. Therefore, there are no incurable illnesses, no failure, no fear when you understand and master divine meditation. Yes, it's work. It is truly work. And if you feel this is just too difficult to accomplish on your own, then seek out a trustworthy teacher to help you. It'll be well worth your time and effort, and it will absolutely change your life in a divine way. So, peace, love, forgiveness. Master divine meditation and live a joyous life. Blessings.